Okay, hello, all right. So good morning today. Today is 27th January 20 and 25. Today is a really big day, really big day. So let's see what day that that we are at right now. So let's start with the big news first, so we can see all the big news. The biggest one, I guess, is about the news of this news where there's a company called DeepSeek, which kind of out of nowhere, China basically is a Chinese stock. Sorry, is a Chinese companies that is very similar to OpenAI that creates ChatGPT. So basically, it is a companies that create the artificial intelligence software and the modeling and the brain of the artificial intelligence basically. And so there's an interview of this company's CEO, and he basically claims that OpenAI ChatGPT just consume too much energy, just uh, too expensive to produce the smart AI, and he claims that he can do it for a cost of way less cost, with uh, with the same or better benchmark in some area comparing to ChatGPT from OpenAI. And I think this sort of news is very important in terms of uh, it ripples in various companies, and the biggest one uh, that has effect from this news is, I mean, surprisingly, is Nvidia, and you can see it from the gap down that Nvidia faced today. It's a really big gap down, like the biggest one I have ever seen. You see, this is Nvidia gap down, like it's such a big stocks, and it gaps down so big that you wouldn't believe. Sorry. I mean, we will talk later about the about the uh, about the technical and stuff, but let's talk about the implication of this. I think the implication is that um, uh, US infrastructure for artificial intelligence basically caps down all of them, not only semiconductors, big semiconductors like Nvidia, or energy is also energy player like so, sorry, that there's a GEV, CEG, and cloud computing infrastructure like Oracle and Microsoft. So basically, it's like the big infrastructure companies, like the whole artificial intelligence thing in US basically just kept down big and hard, and I think it's uh, kind of maybe it's like a concern that maybe Chinese companies can do better for maybe a way less cost. Maybe it's far cheaper for maybe Chinese people can do it better and cheaper than American people. That's the maybe that's the big question that we might have an answer like many years after this, but for this night, right, this is all we care about. uh, for this night, I think the panic is real, and whether or not the DeepSeek guy is real, whether or not he's legit or not, I don't think it doesn't matter much, at least for this night. uh, the panic is real for this night. uh, Another thing to point out here is the upcoming event that that will happen today. No, sorry, that it will happen in this week. The big one. is Fed interest rate decision. So Trump has been saying a lot about forcing the Fed chairman to decrease the Fed interest rate, and I think that decision will be coming harder fast after this night, and we will need to see how market will react to that. I mean, it's quite interesting with this with this big news on Monday and this big event on Wednesday. This is really interesting. Another big numbers that will be announced is CPI numbers on Friday. So two big events, and uh, start with a very big news, very surprise news on Monday. This is going to be big, epic actually, like crazy. So okay, so let's see the technicals. Okay, so as always we start with SPY. So SPY, I have been talking about this a lot, that SPY needs to cool down a little bit, and um, I didn't buy put here. Well, I mean, looking back, I mean, I should have bought it, but I did short the Palantir, and it goes up nicely. But it will be better if I buy bought SPY put actually. That would be really big profit. But as you can see, SPY has been up a lot and now it's gapped down. Normally when it gaps down big like this, if the news is surprised, it might go down fast, but it may just, you know, consolidating. We absolutely have no idea here. Another one is QQQ. I think for QQQ, I think the previous view from QQQ is that it's kind of bullish, the most bullish between the three, and when it gaps down like this, like, and within the consolidation, I think it might trigger a lot of stops, and it might go down even further. At least that's my thought. IWM, surprisingly, it can just hold good, like it holds very well. Part of it, I guess, is that
Order filled.
how it's about how um oh, okay, my Palantir just order just trigger. Okay. Another reason, I think it might be because of IWM has been down a lot and is kind of a laggard in this move. So when it gaps down big like this, it doesn't gap down as much. Wicks, okay, this Wicks is just go up big, like you can see the gap ups here. This is really big, and it might, I guess, it might trigger uh, a, a new up move. At least that's my thought. It might trigger a new up move here. Then Nvidia, the big stars of today, we can see that Nvidia has been up a lot, and then it just, you know, touched its own uh, local maximum here, and it just gapped down big, like, and below this low, and this is not real. This is not good for Nvidia at all. Okay, this is really bearish. Tesla, I think it's very similar to QQQ. We will need to see will happen. But as for today, I have no interest in Tesla, up or down. AMD, sorry, Apple. Apple is a I think the reason why Apple just gaps up today is that is the same reason why IWM doesn't gap down as much. Basically, they it just have been down for too much and too long, and Apple just kind of people just release it from the chart, I guess. Okay, MicroStrategy, very similar to Tesla. We will need to wait a little bit. This is, I think, kind of a no man's land here. Microsoft, another big player for AI infrastructure, and as you can see, it gaps down a lot, but it's still in the consolidation. We can see it clearly that Nvidia has to has been much uglier than Microsoft here. Netflix, I don't think Netflix will like relevant to this news at all. So that's why it just holds up beautifully. Meta is the same deal as Netflix, although I think Meta should have it should be a good news for Meta and Netflix as they are artificial intelligence user, not the provider, because they might uh, reduce their cost on their artificial intelligence use because they are the user, right? So I think this should be good news for them, but it but I think the reason why they don't gap up or down much just mainly because they are pulled by the big boys. Amazon, another AI user here, and but they also have a business for Amazon Cloud, so they are kind of similar to Microsoft, so their gap down kind of makes sense, I guess. Palantir, so this is my play here, and I think my order just activated because I short here and exit here. Okay, so far so good, and I don't think I have interest in Palantir as of right now. Uh, Avgo, very similar chart pattern to Nvidia. I think these two are very interesting in what will they do today, right? Avgo and Nvidia. Good. Okay, so I think that's all for today. Basically today I think it's kind of a waiting game because we are not that sure about what will happen next because on one hand the market has should move down, and on the other hand it actually already moved down. So I think it's very difficult to gauge the direction for our play, uh, at least for uh, at least in the short term. But one thing for sure, in my opinion, is the fact that Wix has been up a lot. So I think we might, uh, at least myself, might interest in um, play some play some long small cap here, because as we can see from the history, when the Wix goes up, it has the tendency for small cap to be crazy, right? Basically. All right, so I think that's all for today. Thank you.